one for nighttime.
Okay.
Okay?
May tatlong uri daw nito. May maliit at may malaki para sa gabi. Para sa gabi to.
And typically we would have some pairs of underwear here, and we would be doing this in a classroom with a bunch of girls. So we would go to the school and we would ask for the girls to come separately with the girls' teacher.
Okay. Tayo ay pupunta din tayo. Ang gagawin din pala natin, pupunta tayo sa paaralan, sa mga paaralan, at ituturo natin ito.
And we would talk to them about how wonderful it is that they are girls and how wonderful it is that God has given them the gift of menstruation.
Okay, at ituturo natin sa kanila anong kalagahan nito, na ito ay ibinigay ng Panginoon. Kung gaano ito kaganda, no, na regalo ng Panginoon, kung bakit ang babae ay nagkakaroon ng pagdudugo.
And they probably are not going to feel like it's wonderful, but I want you to make them, help them to feel that it's wonderful, that it means they are a woman and that they can produce babies, which is a miracle.
So, ayun, ituturo natin sa kanila ang kahalagahan nito at ating tuturuan sila na ipaliwanag sa kanila na sila pala ay pwedeng magbigay ng baby.
But they also need to know that now is not the time to produce babies.
Oh, pero syempre hindi ito, meron tamang panahon, no, sa pagbibigay.
And
Okay?
as you're
Sa
working with their
paglalanta.
parents, they need to also understand now is not the time for these little girls to produce
Oh,
babies.
at ganun din sa kanilang mga magulang. Kinakailangan ay maituro din natin sa kanila yung tamang panahon.
And they
Okay?
should not, under any circumstances, be sold for sexual favors, which I know happens, and that breaks the heart of God and breaks my heart.
Na ang pagtatalik daw ay hindi ginagawa ng ganun-ganun na lang. Dahil ito ay hindi maganda para sa Panginoon.
So I'm sorry I didn't bring a pair of underwear today, but if we had one, we would have one little girl holding the pair of underwear and demonstrating that you lay this in the underwear and then you would snap it under to snap it in place.
Okay. So, ayun, very simple. Ipapatong ito sa panty, okay? At pag ito'y nakapatong na, nakaganyan, yung ilalim nito, ilalak nyo dun sa pinakang ilalim ng panty para siya ay dumikit. Okay? So, nakikita nyo, na-imagine yung itsura, nakaganto siya. Okay, sa panty. So, nakalak siya dun sa ilalim.
Okay, and the wonderful thing about this kind is when they are dirty after a few hours, the girl can just take it simply, fold it up, and snap it discreetly so that she can take it home without it being a mess.
Okay, so at least pag ito ay meron ng dugo, madali lang nilang itong tanggalin, hubarin, itupi, at dalhin uli sa bahay at kanilang labahan.
Okay, so remember I told you that what people need and what plants need nutritionally is almost the same?
Yes.
Yan, okay. Yeah. Sorry?
What people need and what plants need nutritionally is almost the same.
Okay, kung ano daw kailangan ng tao at anong kailangan ng hayop, ng halaman ay pareho lang.
So what I want to recommend is when the girl later washes these in water, she needs to wash them very cleanly and lay them out in the sun to dry.
Oo, at ito daw ay kinakailangan hugasan sa tubig at hayaang matuyo sa araw.
Even though we did not make a compost pile, that will be part of your FARMSTEW training is making a compost pile. And that water should be poured onto the compost pile.
Oh, yung pinaghugasan daw, pwede nating itilig pala yun.
Wow.
I know there may be some strange taboo against that, and I hate to challenge that, but the blood that is in here, even though it's dirty, it still has all the nutrients that the plants are going to need and that can later nourish you and make your blood rich as well.
O yun. Nag-gets nyo? Yung pinaghugasan pala nito, pwedeng itilig sa halaman. Sapagkat ito din ay may magandang epekto sa ating halaman, yung pinaghugasan. Medyo nakakadiri siya somehow, no? Pag-iisipin natin dahil may dugo. Pero ito pala may benepisyo din sa halaman.
So again, it's a precious resource. Just like the soybeans make free fertilizer, this is free fertilizer, the water.
Yun. Yung pinaghugasan na may regla ay fertilizer din pala ito. Okay?
Do you think people in the culture would think that was crazy?
So sa tingin nyo ba, isipin ng tao ito ba'y isang kalokohan?
Yes.
Okay, it's a little bit of a stretch, I know.
Medyo.
But even, I'm just saying, even in like different African countries, You know, the men, they go out and they urinate often. They often don't use the latrine to urinate.
Yun, sa Africa daw yung mga tao doon, umiihi lang sila kung saan.
Saan-saan.
Oo, yung mga kalalakihan.
Do you know most fertilizers are called urea for urine?
Wow.
Oh, yung karamihan sa mga fertilizer, kaya pala ako ganun, yung iniiyan ko sa bahay, ang tataba. Yeah.
So you're buying expensive pee.
Yeah, totoo.
Okay, so our bodies create the nutrients that we need.
Yeah, the same. Urine for men and women, I see.
Yeah, it is the same. But the women don't usually go pee in the
Oh,
field.
syempre yung babae naman, di naman iihiyan sa namang ganyan. No? Yung lalaki lang, oo.
But there are studies that show that where the men pee, the productivity of the garden is higher.
Oh, so yun, may pag-aaral na palang ginawa. Kung saan yung lalaki ihi ng ihi, pansin nila yung halaman daw ay mas lumalago.
And the blood is an even more rich source of nutrients. So I'm just saying, if you put it in the compost pile, you're going to capture those nutrients. If you throw it out, it's okay. You're just giving the nutrients to the dirt.
At yung dugo, at sa pag-aaral din na yung dugo pala ng babae is mas mayaman sa nutrients. No?
John has a question.
How about the pee of the animals?
Yeah, it's a
Yung ihi, yeah,
good
it's
nitrogen resource. Very good.
Yung ihi ng hayop, pwede din.
With the feces, you need to compost the feces of the animals carefully.
Oh, yung tae ng hayop, hindi pwedeng diretso lagay.
Clean animals.
Clean animals. Oh, yung, remember ha, hindi lahat ng tae ng hayop ha, yung malilinis na hayop lang, yung pwedeng kainin.
Okay, so I know we haven't covered the whole point, but do you think these could help girls stay in school?
Okay,
Yes.
sa tingin mo ba ito ay makakatulong para ang mga kababayan na hindi na umabsent sa kanilang paaralan?
Yes.
Praise God, because that's part of FARMSTEW's mission is to have freedom from shame. And I just want to read you in the manual as I close, because I know we have some other things we need to do this morning. There's this verse that I think is so beautiful. We need to remember that God made us, and He made us, not just made us like some little discarded thing. God made us in His own image.
I'm sorry again. Go ahead. I'm
He's excited about these pants. That's
Yeah.
what it's wonderful.
So soft, so soft.
Yeah, it's a nice fabric. I hope you can find a fabric that good
But
here.
this is not available.
Can be ordered to Shopee. Ano?
Originate here in the Philippines.
Aha. Okay, so
Yeah.
magkakaroon tayo, pwede
We
natin
will
to
make our own mindi pads.
because we have our own.
Yes.
Because
But
this is
those
from
are
Africa, afropads.
disposable, right?
We will make the mindi pads.
Yeah, but the washable ones, right?
What we have here in the Philippines is a cloth sack yung flour, di ba? It's a soft version of this we have here.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And you know, the thing is, you can also help inspire an enterprise, you know, if women know how to sew.
So at
Wow.
least,
I just want to tell a quick story in the Bible that I would like you to share when you're teaching girls about these pads, okay?
okay, may gusto lang siyang ituro. Makinig tayo ha.
So who can go to the Bible in Mark chapter 5?
Mark chapter 5 verse.
It ends on verse 34, but I'm not sure where it starts. Somebody help me see where
Mark
it starts.
chapter 5 verse
Our friend
24.
over here with the powerful testimony, he's going to read Mark
Tagalog.
chapter 5. And I'm not sure where it starts. But, you know, Jesus, I just want to say while he's finding it, Jesus treated people that were normally treated very poorly by the high people in society. And he treated them, he lifted them up. Like Stephen was saying, he lifted up